D&D, the Empress of Darkness, you all attended the meeting that was pushed up. It's supposed to be the day after, but they moved it up to the current day, which was Rusham. It's supposed to be Zeram. It is still Rusham right now. It's the 20th. It's about 4:30, 3:30 in the afternoon, 3:45, something like that. And you all went to the council, went to the Library of Two, found a smut book, got a library card, and after that, stopped. Well, kinda stopped. One person was still killed, unfortunately, but stopped an assassination plot. And learned that, you know, the Empress has a lot of forces that are primed against you, like doppelganger assassins and navies that are raiding constantly around Fortooth, raiding the trade and stuff. And it might be wise, you would assume, to keep your wits about you moving forward. Was there anything that I left out that happened last week?
I think so.
Yeah. Oh shit! I almost dropped my Dr. Pepper.
Dr.
Well,
Titty.
in that case, you guys technically have a night. You can rest in the city here of Fulta and leave in the morning, or you can do whatever you want to do. What do you want to do? It's time to play D&D.
I know we did this last week, but were we planning to go to the ruins for that cursed sword? Or
If
whatever?
it's on the way, I think we're going to the next town first, and
Okay.
then we're going like
Uh,
clockwise.
You remember the ruins that the guy talked about was the Tomb of Fiendish Doom, which is
oh.
about 15 miles to the north. Which,
I was kind
it's
of on the way,
little
so
out of the way, but it's technically along the road that is on the city. So if you've taken the road, it would take you closer to the Tomb of Fiendish Doom. This is basically the road here. I wanna linger. Okay, I'll just fucking drop it. It's basically the road right there.
I guess yeah, we can check out the ruins there. This is on the way then. Let's see.
You guys wanna take a rest in the inn? Obviously, they're paying for you for saving their town, so they appreciate it.
Yes.
Awesome. So,
Guess it's the
guys,
same as last time.
yeah, I think it was the foot, 2 feet,
Yeah.
2 toes in, 2 toes tavern. Yeah, 2 toes in. He doesn't talk about his toes very often. You find out. For the most part, it's a pretty quiet night. You can hear, some birds in the evening. Just clatter of everybody. People are going in and out of the inn, eating, drinking, going home after a day of work, or just whatever they're doing. You have a pretty calm night. You guys do anything? do anything fun? Go around town or anything? You still can do whatever you want. So,
No, just gonna stay in.
Do we earn any money? Yeah, you did. Okay.
yeah.
Silver
How do you feel like
weapons.
playing card games without gambling for it?
Nope. I'm not my rule. That's what.
Can we split
Okay.
the money, or shall we just keep it into the party items?
I could do either. I don't care.
We're in town, right?
Yeah, you're just in
I
two
guess.
toes in right now.
Yeah, I'll do the math and sell it. What our sorceress like to come with and haggle.
Sure. I'll need 4 hours of sleep anyway.
I guess I'll sit here and read my smut book.
How much gold did she have on her?
What?
It was the
person,
assassin.
The assassin, that was
She had 300.
380 gold pieces in the gold bars. So,
Alright, yeah, so she just had. I did this math last week. We get 183 gold and 33 silver, unless our. What's it called? Fucking. Sorceress would like to do some charisma checks to haggle for the price of those gold bars.
Sure. I'll
charisma check.
try to roll persuasion, I guess.
I give you like
I will offer my aid as the Thieves Guild in.
They
Yeah,
give you
defense.
like a little bonus for selling into the Thieves Guild if you can pass a 14. They give you like 50 extra gold coins.
Nice.
You have advantage.
Oh, I have advantage.
Yep. All
60.
right, nice. So yeah, they give you 300 gold for the gold bars.
And then 300 each.
Yeah.
Gold beans.
Yeah, 300 each, so 900 for total.
Yep. So that ups it to 213. 213 gold. 33 silver per person. And then I've got this weapon of warning.
Awesome.
Got a brooch of shielding, right? Ew. That's
What does that do?
sold the silver bars too.
Oh, resistance to force.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
have a bunch of silver bars, don't you?
I have 10 silver bars,
Yeah.
How much are they worth a pop?
10 gold.
10. So 100 gold each.
Yeah.
We can make it 120 gold total just so we can split it
Yeah.
evenly.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Everybody gets 20 more gold.
I'm like, yeah, they'll give you.
Alright.
They'll give you a little extra for.
Thank
that
God,
too.
please. Is that enough? Yeah,
Just to
it's
make
20
it
extra
easy.
gold. Let's just split that bitch evenly, please.
Yeah. Fucking 100 divided by 6, please.
Yeah, 120 divided by 6 is much easier than by 5. Than
Yeah,
100
so
by...
we still have a silver weapon unless you sold that.
Nah, I didn't sell
Probably
that.
want to
Might-
keep that. I'm not saying you.
In case we run into like a
Just saying.
werewolf or some shit.
Just saying, yeah, just saying. You might
Well, it
want to
doesn't
keep.
What
say
is
what
it?
it is. It just says silver.
Yeah, by the way,
weapon.
what is it, by the way?
I haven't decided actually. So
It came off the assassin chick. Just
it's
like the
probably a
gold.
finesse weapon. So it's either a short sword, short sword, dagger, or a
rapier.
rapier. So if anybody wants to claim one of those, I'm not like I haven't decided. It's kind of so like it's mostly so like one of you could use it potentially.
Remember that finesse weapons, for those of you who use strength, can be used with either dex or strength,
Yeah.
not just dexterity.
I
You
don't.
can,
I
you
don't
can
think
stab a
that's gonna
bitch
help.
just as well
I'm just imagining
by
Amara
being
with
strong.
a dagger. Still
I mean,
slashing
a
with
short
it.
sword is a short sword is basically just a pointy stick the size of a machete. So
Yeah.
I guess I have a short sword then. I don't know.
And it can be
Whoever-
any
Imagine
variation.
someone holding the rapier by the pointy end and hitting them with a handle.
She's a tavern brawler. She could probably do that.
I could give it to the paladin who
Yeah.
he's using sword and board, or if he's using greatsword.
I use Drake's sword, so I'm good.
You can hand it to Steady, who has a one-handed weapon, I believe.
If I remember correctly.
Give him something to stab with.
At some point, I want to be able to dual wield axes. Great.
Unfortunately, no, you can do it with hand axes. Actually.
Hand axes, you can do it.
Yeah.
Well, it's like
Not the.
at
great
least in one of
axe
the
or anything.
earlier versions of D&D, they let you do one that was
5
like
point-
actual.
Yeah, 5.5, they got rid of the dual wielding thing like that. You can
It's
only do
so
it with light
dumb.
weapons now. Actually, no. You could do she could do brutal grip, actually. We were literally having this discussion last night, yeah, because she treats versatile weapons as light.
True.
You need to pick up 2-weapon fighting to make it good,
Mhm.
but
Yeah,
let's
just
take a look.
makes it just makes sense for a giant barbarian where everything looks like toothpicks to her in giant form. That's what I was looking at.
No, that's just game mechanics. Because your axes get bigger with you.
Yeah. Your weapons and everything grows with you.
Ah.
Awesome. So yeah, you guys go sell your stuff, get a decent amount of money in return. And it's a pretty calm night. Nothing pops off. The city is just nice and quiet, at least after, I mean, there's, the buzz is kind of still there. People are like, there was an assassination. Someone died. And I heard someone, like, looks over at you and they're like, they were there. They were there. They're the ones that saved all of us, our leaders. What? Intrepid adventuring crew. What do you call yourselves? We must know. I'm a reporter, by the way.
It's to be decided. Right. He wants to clear out the group name. Shall we vote on it?
Suppose one could call us the Emperor's Red Right Hand.
Nope, so it's called me. I'll be right back.
Well, there's one of them. That's not bad. Well, doesn't sound like you all have it nailed down. Do any of you other ones have ideas?
I'm not good with names.
If you want the alliteration, you gotta go for Rose Red Right Hand, by the way.
It would just be shortened to Red Right Hand, I imagine.
Yeah, you're probably true. I'll put the Empress. There's one of them. Well, if you don't have anything else, that's what I'll write down in my paper. The Emperor's Red Right Hand saves the day in Fulta. Fulta sides with the Emperor.
That's kind of like a mouthful.
True. Red Right Hand? The Red Hand.
There you go. Perfect. That's like short. Yeah. The full name is Emperor Red Right Hand, but it's called Red Hand for short. There you go.
I mean, good names don't have to be short.
I mean, the best one I had in mind was the Nameless.
I'm a Star Wars fan. I
That
appreciate
being
that.
said, yes, red right hand is a decent shorthand, I suppose.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying the full name could still be the Emperor's Red Right Hand, but that's a very long mouthful name. So we can just shorten it like acronym or three words.
Well, if you're anything like the Aturani, the Dawnbreakers, Fortooth will shudder at your mention. Or even Regicide. The Empress
And some girls shall quiver from our name.
quivers.
That's
Speaking
an
of,
OD joke.
I've heard the Emperor has escaped. Is it true you're the ones who did that?
Do we want to spread that information that we did that?
I've heard rumors, that's all. You fit the bill. You do kind of notice this person's kind of like a rather perceptive looking half-elf, you think? You think there may be a half-elf?
I am now tempted to kill this guy. Just keep quiet.
Oh, sir. He's a reporter. He's got like a notepad in his hands, and he's just writing shit down all the time. Anybody want to give me like a history?
Sure. Alpha negative one. Does someone else want to do it?
You might recognize this guy. Who knows? If you're from the east, you can have advantage.
I'm dumb. I don't know this guy.
Anyone want to give me the help action? It's a 26.
Somebody, I think you're the only one with history proficiency.
Wow.
Hey!
Yeah, I mean,
Doesn't
steady.
seem right.
Sometimes you
Steady.
just roll a natural 20.
And we'll pretend Sebastian got help too, just by Corvus because he didn't do great.
Yeah.
Oh, I did it.
You three and Mikhail, you also.
And it makes sense for the noble to know who a reporter is.
The nobles kind of recognize. To Cisne, you recognize mostly like by name, but like you've seen pictures of him in the papers. This is a man called Sato Grimlock. He's a reporter who's long been reporting on things that both the Empire for Tooth and the Confederation of Dwarves on in Narlik Va and the Sutran, they just report on basically all of them. They're a reporter, one of the good ones, you could say.
I was standing there like, I don't think we want to talk to
Your mic just fucked you.
She said, I don't really think we want to talk to this guy.
He already got plenty of information from us. Do we want to silence him or let him go?
I was like, I'd rather you not report anything that you've come up to us about.
Oh, well, I can keep it all anonymous. But the people must know that people are fighting the good fight against the Empress. And all of the empires in this world who unjustly oppress those who are different than them.
Then say this. The Emperor is alive. Eyewitness accounts say that he is traveling to right the wrongs of his family.
The Emperor is alive and he's right to right the wrongs of his family. Ah, now that is a title. The wrongs of his family. Well, I better get writing. Wonderful. You all enjoy your night. And they leave, and after a couple of minutes, you notice some drinks get brought over by the bartender. Just a round of whatever you were already drinking.
Some more tea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look around and see who did that.
You're pretty sure it was Sato. Because he saw him just walk straight up to the bar.
Quote. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's just, thanks for information. We appreciate it.
If we make an ally of him, he'll give us information in turn.
You remember that he's the editor-in-chief of the Feraltic.
Yeah, he's.
We shall use it for what? How you say? A propaganda.
Yeah, you wouldn't want him on your bad side because he kind of runs the paper, but I
You
thought
think
we were
the-
trying to keep a lot of this kind of on the down low.
It'll be anonymous, of course.
Unfortunately, our rather grand escape into the into the Twin City didn't really leave much room for.
Well, to be
Subtlety.
fair, not everybody knows what we look like.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
it wouldn't surprise me if we have wanted posters waiting for us back home.
Well, at least you don't look like a goddamn skeleton no more, huh?
He gives you a warm smile and raises his wine glass towards you.
Hmm. Raises her teacup. Continues reading her smut.
Ah, yes. Oh, by the way, before I forget, Ilya, might I borrow your specific talents later on for the small book we found in... Oh, no, not that! For the small book we found in the library. I'm afraid I don't read Draconic script.
Sure.
yeah, that's what
Shit.
they all say.
Did I fucking give something? Oh, I think I remember. Oh, it's that one.
Then
That's
he
right.
looks. Then he looks towards Amara. Oh, get your mind out of the gutter.
You say this and just gestures broadly at what she's already reading. I was already there before you said something, so that's on you, big guy. Everyone's bigger than her. Everybody's a big guy.
I mean, you might weigh the same weight, but like he's just tall, probably kind of lanky.
Yeah.
But yeah, the night
I keep
kind
just
of
calling her fat.
calling you tiny, calling you a skinny motherfucker who's got 8 con, 8 real con.
Bolstered by a magic item.
Because Amara is selfless like that. Oh.
It's good to have friends, you know. But you guys kind of spend the rest of your night reading your books, and eventually, you know, you go off and go look at that old Librum that was bound in leather and locked by magic. I believe that was the one, the drop of blood, or the little thing, right? That I showed.
Yep.
Yeah,
there's a
it
little
said
drop.
something, and I thought it's a droplet of blood in there,
Yeah,
so it
You just-
opens.
kind of gotta, you know, might want to do it safely, so I understand. So you go off sometime, whenever you want. But around 11 p.m. is when like everybody kind of starts filing out. Dinner's kind of over. Everybody's fucking drunk as shit if they stayed that long. The people that are staying go upstairs, and other than you guys, if you stay, it's like 2 people that are still in the inside of the bar.
Didn't we buy out the whole stay so that we wouldn't be interrupted? Like we bought out the entire
The
inn
top,
for the week
yeah,
or the
the-
duration.
I don't remember the top, but
Yeah, we
you
bought
did.
out the rooms, but the
Bought the
tavern
rooms.
room is
Yeah, you bought
tavern
the rooms.
is
I forgot about that.
yeah.
Yeah, nobody goes upstairs then.
Yeah.
But yeah, you bought the bottom. Everybody leaves though. Everybody's like, hey, drinks. And around 11:15, 11:30, it's just you guys and like a tabaxi guy and just a human. They're both drunk, seem passed out on the far end of the far end of the bar. Looks like they had a drinking competition and they both lost, or they both won. It's for you to decide, chat. But 2 of you go upstairs. Sebastian and Ilya get a little privacy, and you want
I
to
cast prestidigitation to sour your drink.
it tastes like a lime was squirted into it now, Mikhail, as they leave.
He hasn't been drinking anything, so he's
Yeah.
he's sitting there fiddling with a metal tube.
It's just covered in lime juice now. Congratulations.
And he just snaps his fingers and cleans it.
Prestigitation.
And they go upstairs. And I imagine, what do you guys do? You just like put this book. What do you guys do? Put this book on a table or something and stare at it.
You know, as we are in a dark brooding corner, because obviously we are when we do this. Sebastian would probably cut his hand a bit and let a droplet of blood go into the mouth of the book.
You see the book kind of like seems like it drinks the blood. And you see the cover itself kind of tendrils of the blood kind of seep into the cover and just kind of like leak out to the edges. And begins to glow a bit of a light blue. And the lock on the top just clasps open, just falls right off. Collapses
I
open.
would very, very carefully open it. What do I see?
You start reading script in the ancient language of magic. You read a couple spells written down. They're
Oh, look,
a
it's
little
not draconic.
strong right now. But future spells.
Oh, I'm writing them down. Although, Ilya, you see the moment he comes into the create on that spell, he kind of he hesitates, and he gets this sneery look at him like, blah. Disgusting.
Aren't you a necromancer?
No,
Okay.
not yet.
Not yet.
Any
Well, what is the
wizard can be a necromancer. You just need to erase the dead.
But what is a necromancer about a doctor that's always too late?
I heard they give good
Fair.
hickeys.
Fair.
No, that is. Oh, look at this. Very, very interesting. You know, he's right now in his own little world. Like, Ilya, you're just there as a decoration piece.
Hell yeah.
Ilya is just staring blankly at the book, pretending to understand what the hell she's supposed to be reading.
It's
Like,
like
yeah,
the words make
yeah.
sense, but like doesn't mean anything to you.
And you know,
Yeah.
after the third spell that he's reading, he just looks up to you. Oh, yes, it's not written in Draconic, but thank you anyways.
Yep. I'll go to sleep now.
You guys
Trans in the trans in the booth.
God damn it. Let's just begin to filter off to bed. Does anybody else do anything before they go to bed?
Nope.
Awesome.
Probably sharpen my axe.
Perfect. It's just a grinding noise in the barn at like 1 a.m.
Yep.
Just
Yeah. I love the serial
Big
killer
glitch.
vibe.
You only need 4 hours of trance. She's an elf.
You know, if you are besides the room with her, well, what does Amara do in bed with that? Sounds very weird.
yeah, she was polite enough to at least go out to the barn. So if you
Yeah,
have the
I
room
don't-
next to the
barn,
barn,
like, sharpen her
I don't think it
blades.
should. I don't think it should sound like that.
she's just got one of like the hand ones. She doesn't have a grindstone. She didn't go to the smithy down the street. All right. Yeah. The sun rises, and you all awaken on a beautiful Zeram morning to a chilly 46 degrees Fahrenheit. A few clouds just kind of dotting the morning sky as the sun rises. For people that use Celsius, that's 8 degrees Celsius. Not fun, not great.
Must be freezing.
As a desert dweller, I don't want to be there. Let me make sure I'm actually in the correct place. I am not. That was the South Baltic Islands, by the way. It is 41 degrees Fahrenheit. It is 5 degrees Celsius right now. It's spring. Yeah, it's not very warm in spring on this island here. It's pretty, yeah, not very warm. Yeah, you guys have a bright day ahead of you.
Okay. First of all, I will cast Druidcraft to determine what the time is going to be like.
It's going to be a few clouds, a bit of wind from the southwest or heading to the southwest, like at 1 mile an hour, less than one, like little less, average 1 mile an hour. That's it. No precipitation.
All right.
By the way, this spell is why I fucking downloaded this, basically. Because it's...
Oh, I can.
Let's see.
I can.
Anything else you want to do in the city of Fulta before you begin your trek north along the road?
Nope.
Nice. Awesome. So yeah, you guys begin your walking. It's a nice day, if a bit chilly. The warmest you're pretty sure it's going to get is just around 60 degrees Fahrenheit, so just around 15 or so Celsius. It's not the coldest place, but there is a rather chilly breeze that just blows in from the ocean, kind of. That it's not the greatest for the most part. Just circulates just around the island. Goes from the north here in this the plains, and then just circulates down this way, all through Fulta. And so this is kind of a windswept little area as you're walking north. There's not as many trees. As you kind of look to the east, you notice that's where the wind takes. That's probably the windiest part. It's a nice big flat plains area that just levels off to the coast, which gets really dry. But you walk for a couple hours. It's uneventful. Anybody want to give me some perception checks?
Sure. Natural 20.
Wow. Okay.
You, Mikhail,
Hi.
you can roll if you want.
Yeah, I was trying to see if I had advantage. I just have proficiency.
Mikhail and Ilya, just because you definitely rolled the best, you both notice as you're walking, at least past the village of Dith there, there's what seems to be a herd of like wild wildebeest, bison, you could say. Like steppe bison that live just kind of on the hills and on the plains north of the place. They don't really run away if you get within like 50 feet, but if you get any closer than 50 feet, they're kind of like, all right, we're gonna get a little standoffish. We don't care for humans, and it's about 100 of them. You think as you're kind of walking, and you didn't really even notice them. Their camouflage it's pretty uncanny. You don't even really know if you've seen them before. You don't really know what kind of animal they are. Does anybody want to roll in nature to see if you can figure it out, or you just cool bison-like creature? 100 or so of them, a herd.
19.
Bison-like creatures.
I'm not gonna bother. My nature suck ass.
You Amara, you are pretty sure that this creature is specifically its elven name is a Dinfar. They are a cousin of the mainland kind of steppe bison that has been separated for a long time, probably evolutionary wise, and has lived on this island for a long time now. At least was here when Azal the Cold came during his conquering 2,000 years ago. They've tried to domesticate them. They're not good at. They're not great domestication animals, and they get really protective during the rutting season, which it's not far away from.
But it's not yet.
Not yet, but
I
it's
got
not far away from.
Gotta be careful. We don't want to be Lion King, right, guys? Alright.
Yes, continue.
It's gonna taste like bison if y'all want to go hunting.
I mean, do we want to mess with 100 bison things?
Like,
100 of
pick
them.
out the weak one.
Like for the. Alright. It was. Ain't them look dumb?
What?
Pick the dumb looking one. Off the pack if we want to get some of them.
Steady. You're not their type. You're not even. Yeah, you're fine, dude.
There's a.
Right?
They do
Just
notice
steady
steady.
shot. Let's see.
There's some curious ones. There's you notice like the curious ones. They look kind of younger males mostly. Like you can notice maybe a couple females that seem kind of curious, but the females mostly are like just gonna worry about my food and fucking whatever. But the young males are like kind of going to the edge of the thing, and as you're walking by, a couple of them follow you for a bit, and you walk maybe like half a mile, and they're like, "All right, bye," and fucking just snort and turn around and continue on.
Alright, on one though, I cast command. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Let me fucking see. Let me see what I think that thing.
How wise they are.
Well, it's not a. It's just a random creature. So I'm gonna see if I have like a cow or something. What a horse's wisdom is.
The
as a
spell is not
baseline.
effective. The target is if it doesn't understand your language.
Yeah, that might
Oh.
also
No,
not.
Nah. Oh well. Never mind
Yeah.
then.
He just to say something. It's like
Like,
just gives you one of
Whatever.
those.
God damn, whatever.
Yeah.
I want beef for dinner, but I guess I'm not getting.
You all continue walking to the tomb of Fiendish Doom, and after a while, you don't like you get probably like a mile and a half away from the herd, and they just blend into the grass, and it's kind of eerie, you would say. It gives you one of those feelings. And after about 5-6 hours of walking, you get there around maybe 12:45. You get there around in the day. You probably take about 30 minutes to just take a break, eat lunch. You're outside of the tomb of Fiendish Doom. It looks to be a really old mausoleum. Anybody want to give me like perception checks to look at it, or a history check to see if you know maybe who built it?
I'll do another.
Jesus Christ, Sebastian.
Yeah, Sebastian got a 0.7.
I want to see how evil this place is with child
That-
sense
That-
Oh,
or
that's my
divine
first.
sense.
That's my first net 20 in the game.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Wow, you're very perceptive.
60 feet.
I can't do shit today.
You can
I want to see
feel
how how evil this is.
You feel not the like building itself doesn't like radiate evil, but there's something within it that just kind of it's very weak. You think it might be a little outside of your 60-foot radius. You're not exactly sure exactly, but like you can feel something in there that's pretty strong and pretty evil, radiating
Is
a lot of energy. Maybe
is this
fiendish,
considered
you could say.
desecrated or hollowed ground?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, there's something evil here, guys. I can sense it.
Uh-huh.
Especially with the name Tomb of a Fiendish Doom.
Okay. Your word for it.
So yeah, you guys go in.
Why not?
Wait, what do I get from the history check?
Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot about that. This is the Tomb of Fiendish Doom. You don't really, nobody knows if that's the original name. It was built 2,000 plus years ago by followers of Azov the Cold who were left after his conquest didn't exactly go as planned. But rumor has it that they left his fabled sword in here after the king's death. They brought it here and put it in the Tomb of Fiendish Doom. The Sword of Cold. You know, after Azov the Cold.
Mm.
That's how the story goes, basically. Everybody else, it doesn't like things pop out to you with your perception checks of 15 and a 16. Your 5, Amara, it's got nice rocks, nice brick.
Yeah.
And
It's
your
got great
history.
rocks.
Yeah, it's history. It's a mausoleum. It's old.
I know where the rocks come from.
Yeah, and it's got great rocks. You know where the rocks come from, exactly. But with the perception checks, you guys notice that there have been carvings added onto the mausoleum much more recently than it was built. At least 1,000 to 500 years after. Just from like looking at it, you're like, that's different than like the carvings that are over here that are way older that Sebastian told us about. That is, you know, the story of fucking basically that you said, that I said.
What do the carvings mean?
Some of them are graffiti. Some of like the newer ones. But a couple of them are kind of where the tomb gets its name. One of the carvings, it's in just a little bit older form of Elven. It basically just says Tomb of Fiendish Doom, where those who do not know come to meet their end.
Oh, how very welcoming.
Oh, well, that's a little disappointing. I was expecting it to say Doom.
Just repeat Doom twice. But in the hollowed room, thou can find the cleansing, and then it's kind of like scratched out. Can't read the rest of it.
Okay, I mean, if nobody else, I mean, I imagine we want to approach.
Yeah. Go open the
What?
mausoleum door. Just push it open, and it creaks, and you take your first step in.
I mean, I'll look around for, I'll do a crap sense.
Yeah, go for it.
This would be a thieves' tools related check, so I'd have advantage.
Aye, aye, Captain.
25.
You see no traps around. It is trap free.
Good. Usually with a warning like that. I wanted to actually ask you a question, but I can do it later. I meant to. I was thinking about a magic item that I wanted to ask about.
Let's see. Okay, there we go. And you should be able to see down here all your tokens. Let me know if you can't.
Oh, hey, that's a trap.
Yeah, you see a leg just kind of cut off right below the trap.
Oh,
Or so.
You don't
Oh.
see another leg
Leg.
by it though, so it looks like that guy at least got out. So you might have met him or something.
what are these glowing blue arrows on the floor?
You want to give me? You can give me like a history to see if you can read what the inscription is. It looks like an elven script, but like not anything you've ever seen before. Or you can give me an arcana.
I just pull the wizard over.
Yes, I'm being pulled.
And he just points at the obviously magical bullshit on the floor. I can help you translate the elven, but I can't. I'm not.
Oh, the reading will not be a problem. Hint, hint.
You can read all writing.
So yeah, I'm doing an arcana apparently.
You are pretty sure that this is an archaic elven rune of safety. Not guaranteed safety, but not immediate
so you should
traps,
go that
basically.
way.
So it's basically telling you which direction is safe to go, or is it like something you activate to give you an aura?
You touch it, doesn't it's basically telling you which way to go. It doesn't give you like an aura or anything. It's basically telling you like these ways, it's for what you would call insiders. Like if they would know the knowledge, so they'd be like, all right, we go this way, then we go this way, and then we go this way. So they
Let me
would
just
know.
follow the arrows on the floor. That seems rather simple.
I
Well,
like
no
it.
one ever
Hold on,
accused
I-
elves of being smart.
No, they did not.
I do have danger sense, so I think I'd pick up on a trap.
It just gives you advantage on getting hit by traps. Doesn't give you any special senses to see them, though. I suppose I will. Suppose we'll head down the right side then. Point not.
Yeah, I have advantage on saving.
I guess you don't walk through every chapter.
I'm just gonna move the token two steps at a time, kids.
You hear chanting as you're going down this hallway, and it just kind of gets louder and louder with each step.
I'm gonna
You rec-
hold up a hand.
Do you recognize
And
the
I'm gonna
language?
motion for everybody to get stealthy.
It just sounds like someone's
Ah.
praying to you, but sometimes prayers and incantations can be the same thing.
I'm sorry, I'm also wearing heavy armor, so.
What? Just stay in the back. It's okay.
Amara?
You both roll. Wait, why do you have heavy
Why
armor?
do you have
on?
heavy armor,
I-
Amara?
Scale mail.
I have one.
You did,
Scale mail
oh,
isn't... Oh,
yeah. So it's not
oh.
considered heavy armor, but
No.
it says that for some
Yeah,
reason
that's
on the
odd.
thing. That's really wow. I rolled a fucking.
It's a
2
10
here.
anyway, but like that's odd. Why it rolls
Jesus.
I have
this.
one, so it doesn't matter. I'm fucking loud as fuck.
Oh my
I like
god.
I like the kitchen. I like kitchen pans. Pop, pop.
As you know, the natural one kind of goes off. You hear someone go, "Is someone there?" It must have been the
Oh,
wind.
No?
that's right.
But it's still like a little bit down the hallway, so like you still have to keep walking. But he might not even notice you because he's singing to himself. So let me actually do this. before I even say anything. Well, it's, not a natural one, so he still technically hears someone.
I mean, he's definitely gonna hear at least Corvus walking down the
Yeah.
hallway.
Here's Corvus.
Chink.
But everybody else, like, he hears a chink and he's in a fucking dungeon. He doesn't really do anything. You hear him kind of pause his incantation. Just kind of... And then continue. Shoebody do 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 do. Shoebody do 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 do.
Shut the hell up! Oh my god!
It's
Oh,
hurled with a dagger
Fuck
to the
is
face.
that thing?
You see a mage kneeled just kind of facing an altar on the wall. And he's not really looking at you, but he looks to be some type of cultist of some sort. If you want to maybe give me a history or a perception check, see if you notice anything interesting about him.
Sure, why not? Let's see if I can roll better than a 2. Yeah, it's better than a 2.
Slightly.
Technically, there were 2 2s in there.
Well, it's fine because
Can't roll for shit today.
it's fine because you're still looking around the corner. You're still not around the corner yet, unless Mikhail keeps walking in.
Yeah, I'll walk up here so that way everybody can get.
Yeah, they don't really do anything as you walk in. They probably like get up because they finally hear the clinking and they're like, oh, well, hello. With your 22, as they kind of get up and turn around, you notice they've got the symbol of where is it? They've got a symbol of the spirit Lucknall, which is the spirit of the wind. So you're pretty sure they're a cultist of Lucknall. And they kind of just bow to you a bit, and they go, I didn't expect anyone in here. How may I help you? Or did you come for me? I'm not expecting anyone. Today, at least.
Has it been 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
This
Yeah.
just heard creepy chanting down the hallway and figured it was either something to kill or something that wanted to kill us.
Understandable. I don't really have any want to kill you. I mean, if you attack me, I'll defend myself, but I have no reason to
enough.
attack you myself. But I'm just here praying, so that was me. I was praying to my god Laknar, the spirit of the wind. This
What
is
are
a
you
place.
doing here, Fred?
So
Well-
take a step in just to. Do you know what's in these ruins? Beyond this hallway.
Well, I've seen spirits. I think that is what you would call them. Snake creatures, I believe. Large. I don't remember what they're called, you see, but just large snake creatures that, honestly, or why I haven't gone any deeper. I was sent here by my god, to, rid this place of evil. And it's proven to be a bit too much for me. And they kind of actually show you a bit of a wound on their side. They were hit by something. You're not exactly sure what it is, but it did. Looks like it rotted their flesh.
Does it look like a poison, or does it look like some kind of
Looks
magical
like some
necrosis?
sort of magical necrosis. Or at least like a natural necrosis of some sort. Maybe like a poison from a bite.
Yeah, I'll approach and see if I can't do something about that.
I can also help. Let me see.
A medicine with advantage for helping. Also,
That's 2 and a 3.
do your best. Your DC was pretty high anyway. Your DC was a 17.
Let's
You
see
do
if I
your
can even
best.
identify what the fuck it is first
Yeah.
before I can try to help him.
You do your best to like identify. From all you can really tell is there's what look to be 2 large puncture wounds from like snake fangs, but they're way too big to be like a regular snake.
Did I use survival to try and figure out the bite?
Absolutely. Use that survival.
Whoa.
You have absolutely no clue. You actually think you can touch it?
5,
You
4, 3.
No.
Holy hell.
That's
No.
that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my
That's 3, a
God.
2, and a 1 on 3 dice. Jesus.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
fuck.
Can I heal it with healing hand?
yeah, you can.
I use my divine blood to heal him. 2d4s. So that's my proficiency bonus, yeah. But yeah. You cover 5 HP.
Nice. Yeah, you put your hands on him, and you feel your magic kind of flowing through him. And he takes a deep breath and kind of looks back down again, and it's not 100% healed. This bite looks to be a little longer lasting, but he looks, and he breathes a little bit easier, and he goes, "Oh, I appreciate your help. If you would be able to destroy the darkness that inhabits this place, I would be more than happy to pay you. It would, make my job much more easier in itself."
Alright, how much?
Well, there's 6 of you. 250 gold each.
Fuck, I mean...
And plus whatever you find in here. I basically was getting paid 250 gold total. It's myself.
Oh, that's nice all for the same rate as you were getting for all of us.
I say that's a good deal.
Very good deal.
Do we all agree? Yes?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go
I wanna
get that
find this
bank.
damn sword.
What else can you tell us about these ruins before we go into the unknown?
I would tell you to beware. There is something lurking down here. Something much larger than any of us, and it's angry for something that happened to its people in the past. Maybe somewhere else, I'm not even sure. I've only heard of them in books, you see. The Fomorians, the fear of missing out people, or they're just, never mind, that's not true.
The Phobos?
I
Yeah.
take out my gun and I shoot God again.
They're the giants who were tricked into invading the Feywild by one of the gods, and they were cursed forever after, for all of their kin to be cursed. So,
What? The 2 giant snakes?
just be careful of it. It is not something that I thought I would survive.
It's alright, we're built different.
I feel like I've heard that somewhere before. Either way. Nice.
Campaign, different campaign.
I'm also going to say, because I don't know who started it. I don't remember who started that, but was it Misty?
It might have been Nitzy.
Yeah, it was Nitze.
Ah. I think it was. Yeah.
Well then, I suppose we should get a move on.
We will return back to the main chamber and await your news. This place is rather maze-like, so I would recommend you be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Start walking out.
Alright, 2 squares at a time, guys.
Pretty much.
It's a smart way to do
I'll
it.
go up in front to get a gun off me.
Let me out!
As you keep
I'm,
walking,
I'm
you
always on
notice-
top, baby.
Keeping my eyes out for the traps.
Yeah. You don't notice anything too just by looking. But you keep walking and you notice that it comes to a bit of an open room here. Just up ahead. And it's not completely empty, like it says so on the map. Right here, there look to be two statues. Just right here.
Honestly, Sebastian, every time I see your middle name, I keep thinking of Critical Role. Especially with your long ass name.
Empress of Darkness, new critical role confirmed. Something like that. I don't want to be anybody else, it's fine. Yeah, you see two statues, just kind of... They both look to be warriors. One of them's male, one of them's female. Both human. Kind of aged. Not weathered, but aged. Looks like they've been here for a long time.
Are they recognizable as historic figures?
Yeah, you could probably recognize them. You want to give me a history or a perception? See if you see anything interesting about them, too?
I like to give the help action to Sebastian to do that.
Yeah, Sebastian can have an advantage on his history. Amara,
Yeah,
you
I
see,
still don't know shit.
you see they are wearing fine, noble clothes. That's the best you got.
There you go.
And
You got
Sebastian,
20.
you recognize this as King Azad the Cold, the King of Kings of the Sutran Empire 2,000 years ago, as well as his wife. Let me see. I believe I
Does
fucking
she
wrote
have
her
a
name
name?
down. I believe I wrote it down. Let me check.
Her name was Helena Troy.
Troy.
Tyrannus Nightingale.
I just kill all of them.
What?
Okay.
God damn it.
Backshots Anonymous.
And by the way, can you write down the name of the king again for my notes?
Azad the
King
Cold.
Back-
Yeah, I'll write it right here. Azad the Cold. He's technically the bot in the server. That's his like grandchild, by the way.
Okay.
Azad the Cold is the first king of the Sutran Empire. And
The
his
Sutran
wife
Empire.
is Albertas, the mother of Albert, Prince.
Named after his mother.
We've already established Prince Albert, by the way.
Please shoot God again.
But yeah, that's the basically royal couple who paid for this place to be built.
So are they buried here, or they just built it?
You're pretty sure they're not buried here. The legend says that Azad was buried somewhere on Sutra, and his people ran over the grave site with like 1,000 horses, and then killed all the horses and all the men. And yeah, nobody knows where it is.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
That's a thing that actually happened in real life, by the way.
Was that a Chinese emperor?
It was
With the
Genghis
fucking
Khan.
Mongols.
It was Genghis
I
Khan.
I fucking knew it! I know my people!
That's a thing that they literally did, and I'm like, that is so fucking badass.
He was
Yeah,
always
they,
an asshole. Why not be an asshole to the end, you know?
Yeah. But you don't see any traps in here or anything, and you see a passage to that heads back to the south, and a continuation of the north.
Maybe you showed us them where this creature was before starting walking here.
he would have told you it's probably moved around. Might have moved somewhere else. Who knows?
Hell, do we want to be thorough and go backwards?
Oh, well, why not?
From the bend, I can see it probably just curls back into the main hall, but I'll go down myself and check it out.
Yeah, if you want to
Even
just
if you
give
get
me
attacked.
a perception check at the next corner.
Yeah, sure.
And then, honestly, if you don't see it, that's on you.
30-20.
You look down this entire hallway, you don't see a trap. At least this entire hallway here is clear. No trigger plates or trap wires or anything like that.
Just zing down this way.
And if you want to round the corner, you can just give me another one, and that's basically the next hallway too.
Sure.
You'll see it
Trap
once you
sense.
go up. I think you might already be able to see. This corner, this corner, you don't see any traps. Looks clear.
Cool.
And you round all the way, and you don't see any traps at least until the next one looks clear.
Yeah.
Once again, if you don't see it, it's on you.
You asking me to just make more perception checks?
No, actually, if you don't see it, it's actually just on you. Yeah, so go to the next corner and...
Ah, yeah, this fucking thing right here. Yeah, it's pretty obvious.
It's like, if you don't see that, it's on you. You walk
Yeah,
over
that's-
and clear off this little thing, and you see a pit. Doesn't look like anybody's fallen into it recently. Yeah, it's just a little 5x5 pit. And you notice it leads back to the main starting area, and there is a cultist waiting in there, and he's just like, "Oh, hey." If you walk in.
I'm just gonna go back to the other room.
Yeah.
I'm again making my way down, Tom.
And again, back in the conga line.
Pretty much, yeah. Am I making another perception check for this hallway?
Yes, you can. And that's technically your quest. The question mark is the... Maybe?
That's a 21 for the hallway traversal.
You, at least as far as you can see, you don't see any traps. There's no tripwires. It's pretty clear.
If you want to avoid, by the way, doing the whole trap, like the whole perception check every time thing, with the advantage that I'm granted due to having the proficiency for the tool that checks for traps, I've got a passive of 21 if you just want to do that. If it's a harder to see thing, obviously you can ask for it then, I imagine, but...
I believe most of the traps I use are lower than 21, so...
Yeah, so if you want to avoid having to make 30 bazillion checks.
Alright, there's only one that I will have to have you have you make, and it's not near where you are right now. So you are at least good for the foreseeable future. I'll let you know on a corner. I think it'll be pretty obvious in my head though. So it's no problem.
You don't want the side way?
No, I'm gonna look and see which ways bend away
Give me
from the
a
main hall.
perception check right there though, because it's a noise thing for once this hallway, because you do hear what sounds like low breaths, just kind of breathing. Never
Oh, that's a
mind.
natural one.
I mean, you do hear low breaths breathing, but you're not exactly sure from where. Kind of echo throughout the entire place. Just. Corvus,
Said
you
be a
hear
bit quieter, please.
you hear it coming from up north here, Corvus. You actually do as well, Amara. With your 12. Didn't see that until Corvus's went off.
Ah.
Do you want to go confronted, or do you want to go down the safe hallway?
Whatever's fine with me.
We'll go down this hallway then.
Do we
Alright, I was gonna
translate this
say-
rune for it to be safe?
You're pretty sure that.
Well, yeah, that's what the arrows mean.
Yeah,
Is
you're pretty
this way
sure
is
that's
safe.
the. Yeah.
Yeah.
You chat. I was gonna say if they go down that way, there's a 50-50 chance that they get met at the door by a goblin
Come back
or
in the
mage.
hallway. Just gonna stop at the corners in case I need to make a check.
Yeah. Give me. You don't even need to make a check. You just see a door at the next
Oh
hallway.
yeah,
there.
yeah, I can see that.
Just a little
It's a
alcove.
dead end.
Yep, just a little alcove, a little dead end. It looks to be. You just look around. It looks like there was an altar there at one point and some melted candles and stuff, but you can't tell with this anymore.
Gotcha. Check the door.
Seems locked, and you don't see any traps on it.
Come on, cool. I will unlock it.
Give me a sleight of hand.
It's a 30.
Yeah. Do you want to give me a stealth roll?
Yes.
Should we all get a stealth roll?
Might be. It's
God
fine.
damn, bro.
It's fine.
Holy
it's
shit.
completely fine. The door just kind of swings open as soon as you unlock it, and that thing is just staring at you as you kind of look up. Yeah, no.
Relock the door. Relock the door.
We're gonna
Oh, hell.
we're gonna roll
Relock
initiative.
The door. I said relock the door.
Everybody has advantage, by the way,
Yeah.
on initiative. Yeah, you're all within 30.
Amara, please help me. I'm scared.
Oh,
Sebastian, you're fine. You're way back there. All right, I'm gonna run to the restroom before we start.
I don't think I need to re-roll. I already got the highest I can roll.
that's a.
It already
That's
did reroll. Your advantage style is set to initiative. Initiative style set to advantage. All of yours are. All of yours is, aside from Corvus. And I still look. Might have tripped the door, but you know what? I was ready for it. Fuck this thing.
You know, 17 was number my strokes anyway.
Everyone that wants Mikael to not open any more doors, say aye.
I.
Aye.
Yo, I
The
go.
ayes have it.
I mean, we heard the heavy breathing from one area. We didn't hear this thing in this area. You know, probably would have been fighting no matter where we went.
Yeah.
The DM wanted us
Yeah.
to fight something. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of set up the whole dungeon in advance, so
Well, kind of know how Suave operates at this point. There's just a fight behind most doors or some kind of encounter.
you can. It might not be a fight because it might be the cultist who gave you the dungeon quest. It's ESO basically.
Mm.
Uh,
Yeah, but these
where are
fuckers
we?
haven't played ESO for the most part.
I know. Goofing. Oh yeah, there it
Which
is.
I might do some more Gold Road for stream tonight.
Oh yeah, I'll join you. Mikhail, you are first. This motherfucker's just staring down the barrel and is like, "Hi."
Yeah.
Yo, fuck that bitch.
I'm gonna take a step in. We're 30 feet away. Very good. I fucking just trying to. Advantage because he hasn't moved yet, which means I have an accuracy. I have sneak attack. That's a natural 20.
That is. That is-
So
that
he's
is
gonna
a natural
take
20.
27 damage because he takes extra damage due to him not having acted in the first turn of combat. Get fucked, idiot. And then I'm just gonna get
So he
over.
takes, so he takes 44 damage?
He takes 27 damage.
27 damage, okay. So
Yeah,
I
he
thought you
takes
said
extra damage
20.
equal to my level.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
equal
I
to my
thought you
rogue
said
level.
24. I thought you said 20 more damage. I was like, yo, what?
Holy hell!
I was like, yo,
that'd be a
what?
great feature,
Where?
bro? Damn. That'd be
It's
such a
like,
good
what is
feature.
this? Steady aim, but like better?
Uh-huh.
Alright, cool. Alright. Awesome, when you move there, that chest doesn't jump up at you or anything. Amara, it is your turn.
Rage.
Roar. I'll be nice.
Oh yeah, because he does get big, yeah.
I'm like, I could have gone the other way, but I'll be nice.
Very
Smack
good.
a hoe.
Go for it.
Remember, you have reckless if you want to go for
Yep,
it.
If you want to go for the reckless attack, you can go for the reckless.
Everything's being dumb.
Are you listening to fucking Disturbia?
No, that just fucking came into my head, bro. That misses, unfortunately.
Oh, even with that, damn. Well, somebody's got to pay.
Anything else, Amara? That was all your movement speed, I believe. You started here,
Yep.
30, and then you grew, so yeah. Ilya Nevatar.
Alright.
You know, the funny thing is, even if you weren't being nice, her reach increases by 5, so she still would have
That's
had him.
true, yeah, she would have still been able to hit. Yeah, that works.
That was my point. I wanted to be
Oh,
able
well.
to hit it.
You did good. You did good, kid. I mean, you missed, so, you know, but that's...
Yeah.
You did your best. He has advantage
You
now
did.
when he hits. But go ahead, Ilya.
Great. Fuck me.
I mean, hey, you rolled a 2 and a fucking 9. So,
I can't roll for shit.
it's okay.
It happens.
No,
Let's
my dice
see.
have hated me most of today, so.
Let's see what the sorcerer
Let's
does.
go, Ilya.
I'm going to activate innate sorcery, so I'm going to attack with advantage. And I'm going to throw. Sure, I'll throw a chromatic orb.
Huge.
Huge.
A 24
Oh,
will hit.
dude.
Does that
No
do
real
shit
damage.
in this one?
Yeah, but only if it rolls to,
If I roll twice the same number,
yeah, you
it
gotta roll the
bounces.
same number
That's
twice,
right.
yeah.
Okay.
Mathematically, if you cast it high enough, it will always do it.
It's super cool, though. I love that. It's a
Yeah, it's
cool
an interesting,
spell.
it's a fun stuff. Which damage type do you pick?
Yeah.
Fire.
Fire.
Fire. Let
See
me
if
double
he's
check.
resistant or immune.
He's not. So you are good.
Nice.
All right.
Sebastian.
Sebastian.
Action, my
Yeah,
action.
yeah.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
That's in your turn. Cool. Sebastian Percival Valinau.
I am squeezing beside Steady, you know, after some. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. I have to go through.
Then
And
he breathes in as he goes past.
then, you know what? I'm upcasting Magic Missile on 2nd level. Let's see how that goes.
Just go-
4 darts.
It just takes that route. Aw.
That is 15 damage.
You're up 1 dart. It's only 4d4.
No, it's wait.
Magic
It's
missile, I believe,
3.
starts out at
No,
3 at
3.
first
You
level.
are correct.
Yes.
Do you want
So
me to
it-
reroll?
I'm just gonna get rid of one
Just
of
gonna
the
take
ones.
off one of the ones.
I'm gonna take off one of the ones, man.
Yeah, there you go. So it's 13 damage.
It's 13 damage now instead of.
Jesus.
That's rough.
So,
That is rough.
yeah.
3 ones though. It's
It is a-
rough.
It's a D4. It's a little rough.
All right. Anything else,
Um,
Sebastian? That's about action movement.
I don't think I can do anything else as a bonus action.
Steady.
Kind of people in the way, so
You can move past them at least. But
Just run me over, I can take it.
You should be able to get like right here, I think, next to him. Block off his way forward
Yeah.
to the party members.
I will dash there.
And then you can gore him.
Yep, that's my
Yeah.
thinking exactly.
Hell yeah. It's such a cool feature.
hell yeah.
Oh.
Ah, 10
Oh.
will miss, unfortunately.
I need higher than a
Unfortunately.
14 to hit him, so.
Yeah, 15 or more is the threshold we're currently working with right now.
Awesome. Anything else steady? That was your dash. Yeah, that would be
That's
it.
movement, dash, and bonus action.
Awesome. Corvus Bronwyn. This thing feels evil as fuck, by the way. You definitely felt it the moment you rounded the corner, but that was the extent of it. It would have been like right there. You felt it. So like right when combat started, you felt this evil fuck.
The door open, it's like, oh shit! It's not behind total cover anymore.
Alright, so. I guess I can move.
You can always run in and huck a javelin if you need to.
Let's see.
The nice thing about 2020 about 5.5 is that they have confirmed that smites can be used on ranged shit. So you could throw a javelin and smite that motherfucker if you wanted to.
You're just calling on your god, man. That's all it really needs.
Oh,
Actually, I'm gonna dash. I just flank. So you guys know.
get around him.
Yeah, so you guys get advantage. Actually, I'm right here.
So
Yep,
both,
he's
yeah,
got it.
so both of you can get advantage. Hell yeah.
And my turn there.
Fucking Corvus, team player, baby. We love it.
All right. Well, this is gonna be fun.
This guy's gonna probably have some AoE bullshit and hit all three of you.
So, for its first attack, this guy is going to.
Hey, hit him, Mara.
Let's see. Yeah, that's it. I put it on the wrong damn fucking thing. I can't make it stay. Can I make it stay? I'm not gonna worry about that now. It is going to hit. It is gonna hit Amara for the first thing. It's gonna beak attack you, Amara. This thing, you just feel a beak immediately go for your chest area. Just slashes. Does an 18 hit you?
Ouch. Yes.
Okay, you have
You
resistance
take-
to the damage.
22 piercing
Do
damage.
I?
Yes,
do.
you're raging.
You do. It's piercing damage.
That's how Barbarian Rage works. Yeah, you have resistance to physical damage.
Take 11.
You're okay. You got this.
And then, because I closed it, it's gonna take forever because I didn't want it to keep being on that. Fucking hell. Damn it, roll 20! Oh no, I broke roll 20.
No.
Technical difficulties, chat. Technical difficulties. I'll be right back in just a moment, y'all. I gotta reload the game real quick.
How... Mara, what the hell is your con score?
We're only level 3, so your HP on average should be like 40 to 50.
14? No, yeah, 14.
You
Yep.
have 16,
Plus-
14, 14, not yeah. Strength, Gex, Con.
17, 14, 14, and then 10.
Why do you have 17?
That's where your strength, right?
That's my strength.
Hey, I mean, it's not the worst. You can make it with your ASIs.
Because,
You should be wearing the amulet then.
well, that wasn't force damage, it was piercing damage. I have resistance to force damage with that shield brooch.
Oh yeah, nice.
Alright, I'm back.
Well, nobody else wanted it, so I took it.
And
Yeah,
then
might as well.
it is going to make one slam attack against Steady, probably with its long tail thing. Feels like a worm, by the way, not a snake. It's kind of gross. Does a 16 hit you, Steady?
I'm afraid not.
It's very
Smash
sad.
the armor and bounce it off.
It had already turned around, kind of to Corvus there when it swung its tail. It's Steady, so it just uses its tentacles now, and it's gonna make one tentacle attack on Corvus for a 22. Does that hit Corvus?
Yeah.
You take 16 slashing damage, and I believe if you're large or smaller, which you are, you're now grappled.
Oh god, I took half my HP.
Mikhail.
So I'm sorry, Suaveh, I can intervene still because I'm chronal shifting.
Oh no! I cry! What are you doing?
Please re-roll the attack dice.
Alright.
It's like Silvery Bard, but as a feature.
I like it. A 13,
Yeah,
bro.
that's better. That's better.
Yeah, that's a miss.
That's much better.
You are no longer grappled.
No half your health and no grapple. God.
Yeah.
Canonically, you got hit. He was like, "Hey, yo, that's not what happened." the crick
Stop.
left.
No.
All right, yes, right. He wasn't here. Okay, let me describe it. You know, the moment the tentacle was going to grapple and hit you, you just see time freezing for a moment and then reversing, and he tries it again and fails. And maybe you hear Sebastian screaming, "The world!" Or
Stop.
Mikhail,
Oh, God,
it is your turn.
Oh, God.
Oh God, Amara, you're next.
I know, hurry up so I can go
The
pee.
sad thing is that my turn is very simple. 18 for 14.
That hits. It is now bloodied, by the way. You've caused its green blood to ooze forth. Amara, it's your turn. Hit this thing and then go pee. You have advantage without reckless.
One
I
more
have advantage?
strike.
Hold on.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
you're flanking him.
You're flanking.
God
That'll
damn!
miss, unfortunately.
Can we just not fucking...
Well, hey, at least he doesn't have advantage on you now.
I hate it here. I can't roll for shit today.
Yeah, there are days like that.
It'd be that way. Ilya, it's your turn. Take your time.
It's funny, because she's rolling, like, good on stuff that she has no bonuses on.
She's... Exactly. Go
It's
ahead.
usually the opposite problem.
Go ahead, sorceress.
I'm going to throw a second chromatic core, but
I'm surprised you aren't, like, scorching raying him.
no, I don't have Scorch Ray, sadly.
No.
It's like a level
Even
2
as a
spell, right?
level 3?
21 will hit. Just probably took a different
Never mind.
spell.
Yeah. I think don't you get it for free depending on what dragon you are?
No, I don't take it for free.
Damn.
Oof.
Aww. For 7. It's still bloodied.
7 fire damage.
Now you get alter self and you could just get chromatic orb for free. That's nice.
Anything else, Ilya?
No, nothing else.
Alrighty. Sebastian Percival Valinel.
I like how you pronounce the name now. I'm going to do the old reliable. I'm magic missiling. Can I No, wait. I actually need to roll all I didn't know it wouldn't do that.
Yeah, it doesn't. You have to change it manually in the thing. It's
Okay.
really
Roll20
irritating,
has some
man.
interesting quirks about its character sheets
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, I don't know why that's set up as. Oh, it's 13 again.
That's 13 again.
Hey, this time you only needed a first level spell slot for. That's really depressing.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Yes,
Anything
away
else?
from Max.
No, I can't do anything else. I don't have bonus actions.
Gotcha. Steady. Let me turn this down a bit. It's a little loud.
Is going to smack it.
Remember, you have advantage.
19
That's much
will
better.
hit. It's like an 8. Oh no. Or 12. You've weakened this thing. Couple
And
more
sod
hits,
it,
you're
I'm
pretty
going to-
sure, and that'll do it.
No, I'm going to save the action surge. Use it later.
Gotcha.
That's me done.
Wonderful. Corvus Branwyn, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna use the Squire of Solomon Aliyah, which allows me once per turn make an attack action roll with against creature with advantage. I already have advantage, doesn't really matter. But the part I really want is when I attack hits, I get added a D8 add to the that's the damage.
Hell yeah. Go for it.
Ooh, the use is only expended if the attack hits. Nice.
It misses.
Oh, no!
No, but whatever.
Oh.
Whatever.
I knew it. The moment you said I have a natural luck in D&D, I was like, just you wait for your words you
bro.
pay.
Look,
Bro,
man.
you deserve
Right.
that one.
I got the TikTok video that was supposed to curse me today, and I didn't send it to you guys on purpose.
Nah, you thought about us while you were watching it.
Alright.
Cursed
I'm
you.
gonna use twice actually. You guys get some healthy stuff.
Or remember, you already used your
Yeah,
action.
to use your one action.
Good. Attack.
Is that that was a bonus actually, never mind.
Yeah, it's the other stuff I think is a bonus action.
I might turn it. Doo-doo.
Cool. The Greek Ancient is gonna slam
He's gonna
Corvus.
hurt us.
Of course.
with the
He's like
14.
one fucking bird.
No, failed.
Awesome. And then it's gonna tentacle Amara.
Why are you tentacling the only woman?
Well, it's either the tentacle or the beak, so
Also, yeah,
not
25.
gonna be great, no matter what. 9 slashing
Well, hey,
damage.
at least it's only 4 damage.
Yeah, it's 4 damage. Not horrible. -4. You are grappled now, Amara, so you'll have to make a strength check to escape.
If she wants to
Athletics.
move.
Yeah, if you want to move, you don't have to.
Actually,
And
not
technically, it has to beak attack you as well now. Yeah, I'll allow that.
You just said it.
I didn't really have a choice.
Bullying this woman when she's not even here. I mean, they are right next to each other. If you really wanted to hit steady, you could.
Who is the
The
beak?
beak is inside. Is if you look at the thing, it's like a
I
squid.
know. I'm
Well,
trying to be
My headphones
nice.
are playing up. I didn't hear a word of anything that just happened then.
It's okay. It's
Who's
okay.
the beak attack for? Steady?
Amara.
No, it's for Amara. She's gonna
Because
take 9 damage.
she's already grappled by him.
How bloody does Amara look at before the attack hits?
She's not bloody yet.
Like,
She's
on the verge
close,
of it.
but she's not
Yeah.
bloody yet.
Okay, carry on.
If no one does anything, then it is Mikhail's turn.
Yeah.
6. She's bloody now, though. Mikhail, it's your turn.
That's 23 for 16.
That thing is what you would call potentially on death's door. That arrow went
Mortal.
straight through it. Yeah, mortal.
Mother arrow.
Bullet, obviously. Bullet.
I just shot that thing with a gun.
Yeah, the
How
bullet
the hell did
went
I
straight
fire an
through it.
arrow?
I'm so used to regular just not having anybody play with guns, bro. Like most of my worlds have guns. I've given most of my players guns, and they're just like, I'll take the bow.
I mean, I technically have a gun.
Yeah, you do technically have a gun, but yours is mostly magical bullets. But yeah, you goes right through that thing's body. It's its body. Anything else, Mikhail?
Nope. I'm a one-hit wonder, literally.
Amazing. Amara, I assume you want to hit it, right?
Yeah, I think she does.
Well,
she wants to fucking kill this thing.
we'll swing your great axe at it with advantage. Jesus Christ.
It's not her day.
I'm sorry, Amara.
Holy, bro, what the fuck?
It's
I'm
probably
sorry.
from all the smut she read.
Yeah.
Your mind is on the smut and you're thinking about the tentacles.
She's on the tentacles. Her mind's on
Ilya,
the tentacles.
it's your turn.
All right.
4 of you. One of you hit this thing. I believe.
Just to be sure, I'm going to use the second level spell, Facet Arrow. And I'm going to use a sorcery point to turn it into fire damage.
That's not what I wanted to do. Damn it. Unfortunately, that one will miss.
Unfortunately, I also have Seeking Spell, where I can consume another sorcery point. And I can reroll the d20.
Let's go for it.
Yeah, 14 plus 5 is a little better.
19.
14 plus that's a 19.
That'll hit. That'll hit.
Can this spell even do enough? I'm gonna say, yeah, I don't think this spell can deal enough damage between its lingering effect and its actual damage to not kill this thing.
And the
Yeah,
six
fire
is,
damage.
the 6 is the later, right? Or for people
Yeah, it's
in
the,
the...
it's the at the end of its turn, or I think is it the beginning? I can't remember. It's the beginning.
Let's see. At the end of its turn.
End of its next turn.
Amara just killed herself.
No, she
Hit the
doesn't.
broadside
You're
of the ass.
fine. You're just low health.
Fine. Sebastian!
You're a barbarian. That's what you do.
Exactly. Sometimes you just roll like Shadowheart, you know? You don't see Shadowheart killing
Yeah.
herself.
Why is that so relatable?
Yeah.
Where's the
Sometimes.
Shadowheart? What are you talking about?
John, trust me, as someone who always has Shadowheart in his party, no, you're not.
At the beginning of the game, Shadowheart always rolls like shit. Like, worse
fair,
than everybody
again-
else. Everybody rolls like
again,
shit in the
I
beginning of
think-
the game, person.
Yeah,
but
say, I really do think that the game is weighted to give you 10 or lower. In the
But like
beginning of the game.
Shadowheart's the one that even like the Reddit community is like, oh yeah, no, she rolls like shit. Even they're
Yeah, she
like, yeah, no,
does.
she's bad.
Okay,
And I wouldn't be surprised.
I am going. I am going to firebolt.
Yeah. Let's go for it, please.
No.
The attack roll. Oh no, it's gone.
What did I do?
It's like it's. I don't even think it's you. I think Roll20's bugged the hell out
Let me.
No ability was found.
Let me.
because it's trying to pull from your
check.
sheet.
Yeah.
Wait, let me. Can I? No.
Yeah, it's like the GIF is taking up the entire box. It's not. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am removing.
Oh
that.
yeah, you put it in the name. You have to put it in the description.
Oh, it worked
I
fine in the
believe.
name for everything else. Okay.
That's weird. I believe it works better. That's interesting.
And I'm spending 1 luck point to get the 18
That'll hit.
for 5.
Is it enough?
You kill it.
Yeah.
Hooray!
Why'd you just roll a d4?
No reason.
It seems like I just didn't kill this thing.
I needed 2 damage.
Amara's like, Amara's staring at this chest in the bottom of the room, going, "I hope there's a healing pot in there, because I need one."
This thing dies and just lets go of Amara in its death throes. And
Amara ripped all its tentacles off its fucking body.
yeah, you have some ripped off. You have 4 ripped off tentacles. They're about a foot long. No, they're longer than that. But the part you have, it's about a foot long.
Do you need some healing?
Yes, yes, I would.
Alright, let's see. How many Liam hands do I have? You know what? I'll give you everything. I'll give you 15 HP.
Just give her that solid pat on the back.
Ignore that shield. I was just testing the description thing. Thank you, Suaveh, for that.
Yeah, it can be
Oh,
a
kind of
little
fun.
weird.
How much HP you have? What's your percentage? You're halfway.
She has.
off-
At 24. at the
Okay.
moment.
Alright, that's good for now. Let's wait to take a short rest.
By the way, if you click on your token and just click on like the blue and type +15, it just adds it. That is something it
So
does
look
if
at
you didn't
those.
know Amara. Or anybody else. Or
Put my
anybody
gun
in
away.
chat.
Mikael will put his gun away and nobody looks like they're dying of poison or anything from the creature, so he's just gonna turn to the chest and start looking to see if it's trapped and locked.
Nope, that thing looked like it was just a creepy old monster. Definitely looks old. Like you can, if you want to do like
He's a big boy.
Yeah, if you want to
Big
give me for the chest, just give me a perception or investigation. If you want to like know what that creature, the Grick was, you don't see any traps on it. It is locked though.
I can't roll anything today.
Stop rolling, I've got it. Jesus Christ. Just stop. It's fine, I got it. I am the rogue.
I'm
This
gonna
is
go
why
check
I
out
took
the
3
blue
levels in fucking rogue.
Let's go look at this thing instead, I guess.
Just go cry. It's okay. Okay, there you go.
What do I need to roll for the thing? To know what it is.
Nature,
There's a coffin and an
survival,
arcane circle and the body.
and then the body. Yeah, Arcana for that, history
Okay,
for the
so-
coffin.
Oh Jesus. Okay, let me make the 3 rolls. Nature
Nature for
for the
that thing.
creature.
That's 6. Double fucking nat 20s!
That's for the circle and.
You don't have advantage, I don't know where. I don't think you have advantage, and that's still
It's
insane.
just fucking.
No, because I still toggled it. Okay.
Fucking, that's insane.
The 6, you're pretty sure this is what's called an ancient grit. They're worm-like creatures that some believe some believe like small worms become these things. Others believe if there's a portal nearby, they're like a sign of it. There might be a portal in this room, so who knows? That might be the true thing.
You know what? The double nat 20 is to look at the arcane bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why I rolled it.
yeah. The nature.
I did the perception on the
Yeah, that was the
coffin, which
perception.
doesn't
Oh,
matter, though.
the coffin. Oh yeah, I'll get the coffin. You do notice it is a royal coffin. It has the name. It has the name. I'm just gonna make a fucking thing.
Is it trapped?
No, it's not trapped. It has the name Everin Bathan.
I'm gonna push the coffin lid off.
You push a coffin lid off, and you see an elf, just an old ancient elf, just kind of sitting there with an old.
Wait,
Looks to be a
is
short
the elf
sword.
still? Is
Oh,
the
he's
elf
dead.
still
He's
crispy
very
or
much
is it
dead. He's very much dead. He's a mummy basically, but you can tell he's an elf.
Okay, a mummified corpse on an elf.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's the name on the coffin and stuff. And with the 25, you're pretty sure that this is a portal. Here, it's a portal that lets bad things in here.
And we need to deactivate it somehow.
Would I
Yeah,
know
we
if
just
Amara
break the circle.
Would I know if Amara just smashing the thing would deactivate it?
You're pretty sure that could deactivate it. It could also make it malfunction and make the ruin explode.
Decisions.
I mean, with a natural 20, you can probably identify where in the rune structure you could
Yeah.
basically carve out. Take a more careful approach.
Yes, let's go with that. Thank you.
As the man who normally plays wizards, I got you.
Yeah, you especially with your high roll, you would know like some of the weak points of it. And as long as Amara doesn't roll like a natural 1 on her athletics or something to probably strength check, whichever's higher.
God.
If your
She still
attack is
can have
higher, that
advantage
works
on
too.
because
And it's you still have advantage because you could reckless.
yeah, she's technically raging. She
Yep.
wants to.
You're technically raging. I put you smaller because you're
Easier to
You're massive.
Okay. Before she's smashing the portal, I'm making a quick sketch of it.
I think
in
it's
my spell book.
a little bit late for that. You started sketching and she
Damn.
smashed.
Well, only half the portal then. Damn.
You were sketching and you were like, all right, and then you can destroy it when I'm done, and you hear crash. You got about three quarters of the way there, and the part that Amara just smashed to bits was the part that you needed to finish. But the portal itself begins to just kind of crumple. Like you see the magic just kind of surge and then just fade as like the lines of the star kind of just go one by one and dissipate. And each one of these looks like canisters of like magical energy. They kind of bust like a light bulb when it gets like too much power or something. It's just like pops, just one after the other, and the thing just kind of dies.
Stupid question. From what I would have read on the portal, would I have known where this portal might have led to?
You would. You would know it would be going to Oh shoot! Now I gotta go back to where that brick thing is. Where is that? They have a place where they
In
come
my
from.
ass.
I hope
Maybe it's
not.
the-
That would be horrible.
It might be fine.
Especially with today's antic.
I will be surprised with the today people.
Oh,
I swear Gen Z is too weird shit.
I'm not Gen Z.
You read that this thing. You're pretty sure that this is coming from a location somewhere in the Underdark, actually. Like on your own planet, basically, on your own plane. It's just
What is the Underdark like this mysterious thing that not many people know any substantial things about, or what
They're-
is it like? Like,
the Underdark is a place where there's cities like the Deep Elves, Deep Gnomes, Deep Dwarves. They all have cities in the Underdark, but there's also parts of the Underdark where it's wilderness, basically. That's unexplored cavern. Well, semi-unexplored cavern. For the most part, there are ways to get like under the oceans, even in the Underdark. So like that, it's a connected world down there.
okay, thank you. I mean, I'm relaying that information, but I don't know how useful it is. And what do we actually know about the this Everin Bethan? That was the history rules for.
You know that man was a prominent figure during the time of Azad the Cold. Seems that he was buried in here.
Do I know why he was prominent?
He was one of his generals, actually. Like one of the people that Azad had a storied career. So he took several generals from like armies that he defeated that performed well against him. This specific general was one of the ones that had bested like his best warrior at the time in combat, and he was like, "Well, you're gonna be my general then. You can either die or be my general." And the guy was like, "I guess I'll be your general." And it works.
Okay, who has this sword from him again? Who
It's
took
just a
that?
short sword. Looks ceremonial. You kind of touch it, doesn't give you any magical tingles or anything.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know. Thank you.
Yep.
And sorry for the others that I'm taking up so much time for this.
And
I was trying to see
where
what's in
is
the chest.
Mikhail? The chest
Yeah,
there with
we
the
have
sleight
it
of
on the
hand.
phone.
Yeah, I looked it up, and I meant to look up the fucking CR of the damn ancient too. What's that? Okay, not bad.
What's up and start treasuring.
Yay! Yeah. You open up the chest, and you find on top there is a lantern.
It's a Trump genie.
No, it's a lantern.
Okay.
And you
God
spend a
damn
bit
it,
of time.
P.
You spend a bit of time.
Huh?
This is a 2,000-year-old ruin, sir. It's
On this P. Anyway.
Electrum. The
Damn
wonderful,
election.
the wonderful,
Goddamn, like,
useless coin of 2,000 years ago that they stopped using. It's almost like it
But
was
it's-
the ancient gold.
That's the first campaign where I ever got Electrum.
That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
nobody uses it because it's dumb. Also, just as a warning, I'm storming. I don't know if power's gonna go out.
Oh,
If I
fun.
disappear, that's why.
Good times.
I'm pretty sure I just heard a crash of fucking thunder.
Good
Hope your phone's
times.
charged.
It is.
Awesome. Well, yeah.
But yeah, we
that's-
got a Hall of Collapsing, Potion of Climbing, Lantern of Review.
What is that?
I put it
Oh.
all in the party items.
Yeah, I already.
What is that pole? Let's see.
Which means that's like. It's worth how much gold? The Electrum is? You do the. Like, basically sell it to some weirdo who likes Electrum.
Yeah. It's
Worth half as much, or is it worth
Half
1.5
as-
as much?
I think it's half as much. I can double check,
That's
but it's
Yeah, it's
17.
worth. Yeah,
Yeah, I know it's worth. I know I'm talking about more so for his world, because I couldn't remember if he did a special conversion.
I
for it,
don't.
because it's technically lost currency.
I don't
and
really
2,000 gold in gold bar.
I mean,
Yeah,
we
so-
could
It's
sell it
it, you
separately.
could, you could say it's like it's a devalued gold. That's why it's not
Yeah.
worth as much.
It's
Basically,
still
yeah.
1,700 gold plus 2,000 in gold bars. For it's a lot. It's a decent amount of change. Decent change.
Yeah, definitely don't have to write it down as Ethereum. Jesus Christ, Electrum. But yeah,
I'll still do it
Yeah.
just because
I'm a
I
role
just
player.
Copy paste it. It's fine.
You know, as we are looting this, I'm looking between Amara and Steady. Are you two quite sure you can carry all of that?
I don't see why I couldn't for now.
Oh well, alright. Sorry for asking.
Well, when we get to the next town, we'll find a bag of holding or two. They're not super uncommon, and well, we have a decent amount of money here now.
No, I know. Everyone at the academy had one. Bloody ingrates.
Yeah. You do notice, however, even though the sword like isn't magical, it does have a bit of a pull in this direction. The sword that you found on that body. Like, I want you to go in to the right of the screen.
So
Kind of back the way you came. Give me a second. Dog wants to go. So she's on the patio. Yeah. There you go.
Aww. Doggo.
Mm.
Yeah, you kind of just. It's got a pull towards that way.
All of collapsing, I don't think is gonna do me much good.
No, it's
Yeah, you can just leave the stuff in the party, dude. For now, we'll divide it later. Well, this should go a long way to cleansing the temple, as the devout mentioned was his job. Haven't run into the poisonous snake thing yet, but more the
Well,
giant.
Did hear something else, didn't we? Coming from further north?
Yeah.
Yes, you said you mentioned the sword was trying to pull you back the way we came. Perhaps it's pulling us in that direction.
Feels like it's pulling kind of like towards the south, kind of too. So it's like the southwest, southeast.
Who knows? Maybe it will open up a secret tunnel.
Essentially.
Now that would be exciting. Well then, Amara, since you do have the sword, why don't you lead?
I have the sword? Okay.
You picked all that stuff up.
Out of character, do I have the sword? Because I didn't touch it.
Whoever picked it up would have the sword. Whoever picked the stuff up, unless you gave it to someone else.
I didn't pick it up. It's still in the coffin because everything else was going on.
Okay, sorry, then let's just say I picked up the sword.
Okay.
And I'm leaving behind a gold coin. You know, as sorry.
Pick up his gold coin and replace it with the silver.
Wow. Not a piece of electrum.
You both have an inspiration for that one. You both get a point of inspiration.
Amar leaves a piece of copper instead.
No, it's too late.
It's far too late.
I'm editing it on my sheet.
Wow.
That was 100% serious.
When I'm at this cross, does it want me to go down here, or?
No, it still kind of pulls you. I mean, it pulls you towards that direction, but it's not. You're not really sure. You don't think it's like there's a secret entrance there. Because you notice it kind of just pulls you in general in this direction. It's like just taking you here. It's like a magnet that's going.
Wants to go down
here.
wants to go down this this other hallway potentially.
I would, as Mikael passes me, I would probably try to give him the sword because he seems to know his stuff in these ruins. I don't want to run into any traps.
Yeah, you haven't seen no traps in these hallways because you already gone through them.
Just slip it into my belt. This will follow the nonsense. As I'm walking around this wall, does it seem like there's anything?
It literally, like, it pulls, like it's literally just in this, whatever's in the wall, it's what it's pulling towards.
Okay. I'll
You
look
just keep
along,
going.
obviously like these walls. Amara, get off me.
Yeah, and
And
as
I'm
you
gonna
walk
take it
there,
slow
it
from
goes.
here.
Just keeps going. And it pulls you, wants you to keep walking around. I mean, yeah, it's just pulling you into the wall here. So you at least found the place. You might just have to find your way in.
Oh, that looks like a weak wall there.
You know, kind of just test the wall for traps and triggers.
Yeah, give me a perception.
Fucking.
Is there a candle holder we can just pull? Or a book?
Don't see anything.
Okay.
Sorry.
So just give me a perception. We can.
It's not great. Still.
Do a couple taps. The wall here is pretty solid. You're pretty sure it's like at least 5 feet thick. But like it seems like there's a room on the other side that's pretty big. You can hear like a bit of an echo on the other side of the wall. I think maybe you might have to search for a secret entrance of some kind somewhere. You know, there's another. You notice there's another bit of a hallway here that goes to the north too. As you look to the north, to the west.
I will be doing the movements. I'm just having to take care of something really quickly. So if you.
So you guys creep along. And as you get around the corner, you glance to the south. You don't see anything down that hallway. Nothing out of the ordinary. And you around the corner here. You do look to the north, and you see a little alcove built into the wall, and just like a wall, like a brick wall at the end. Does anybody want to give me a perception, investigation?
It's a very beautiful wall.
It's a beautiful wall.
Amara,
you notice right here. Mikhail notices it as well. Steady notices too, because it is a 14 DC, that there is a secret door.
Pop that bitch open.
Well, it's locked. So you can see the door now, and there you all look at it, and there's a little keyhole, and it looks not even like a keyhole really. It looks like it's just an engraving of a short sword.
I just hold my hand out for the sword.
I just walk over and put it in.
And door, you hear a click behind the door, and it opens.
Oh. Oh no.
Okay.
And you walk in, and you see 5 coffins, sarcophagi, you could even say.
I mean, do we have the talking sword now?
There's no guarantee it was ever a talking sword. You have
Not
a
talking
sword.
at all.
You have a sword, but yeah, the sword still points you. It's like pulling you towards this. That one there. It's pulling you towards the coffin at the end of the room. You might want to
Before
walk in.
anyone does anything,
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to do stuff.
before anyone does anything, I would like to cast detect magic in this room.
There's a lot of
Ritual
magic.
cast it.
I'm just gonna. No, there's a lot of magic. There's magic in each one of the coffins.
I'm just
I'm
going to
getting
say
battle
this
ready.
now. Yeah, that's probably going to be Amara or Steady. Do one of you want to Well, I guess we should perhaps we should discern the nature of the magic in here as well.
From what you can tell,
If you detect magic, will at least give the school.
it's not necromancy or anything like that. It seems like magic items or like enchantments more than anything. Chanting magic.
I would relay that to Mikhail,
Yeah,
because
could
I don't know
be-
if they can be used in traps or something.
Could be wards, but it also, could be magic items within.
Well, I will. There is no risk. There is no reward without risk. I don't know who the fuck is running around outside like a madman.
Orvis is getting the thing lit up.
Mikhail will approach the coffin that the sword wants to go to.
You see along the coffin, if you want to give me a history check though, you do see like an engraving of a very peculiar sword. History works, yeah. You do know that this looks to be a representation of not Azog the Cold, but Azog the Third, his grandson. Like the Conqueror's grandson. And then like you can read an inscription. It basically says, "Here lies Azog the Cold, who lived after his grandfather's ways, and was bequeathed with his..." Kind of scratches out the word, but you kind of read it. You think it either says devastating or like a synonym of that, his devastating weapon. So yeah, do you just push open the sarcophagi?
Check forwards first, Mikhail, please. There's a bit too much magic for
Trust
my
me,
taste.
I'm.
Oh, wait.
definitely gonna give this
Can you
answer.
divine set see the undead?
Yeah, you can use divine sense. And you don't
Right.
sense any undead in here.
Alright, you're good. Might be chopped though, so. But it's still undead at least.
I'm just gonna look around it for.
They're not in their
Again.
undead stasis.
Oh my fucking god, Jesus Christ!
I don't see any traps.
Fucking god. Yeah, this is about the same luck I'm having with fucking spot opener.
Yep, no traps in the room as far as Amara can tell.
These are completely safe too.
Here's the 21 plus trap. Here's the.
Yeah, you're so yeah, you just push open the sarcophagus lid. And it reveals that it wasn't trapped. You do see a rotted skeleton. Looks to be a humanoid skeleton. Doesn't have any real skin or anything left. But you do see a rotted skeleton clutching a greatsword. That greatsword is adorned with a big like light blue jewel in the hilt.
Ooh, I would like that.
I mean, if you want to.
Do you touch it?
Yeah, why not?
I'm not touching that thing.
I'll touch it.
I'm gonna. Get ready
Take
to
a few
back
steps
the
back.
fuck up.
Watch out! It's the dungeon master.
So, you are my new master.
If I hear voices in my head.
I am the great Azad the Cold. Do you wield me now?
So like a cast.
I only ask for destruction and domination.
Only towards my enemies, then we gotta deal.
Sure.
Alright, I'll take you.
And
what the fuck?
you pick it up.
Watch out! It's the dungeon master.
Just waiting for our friend Corvus to finish his vision quest with this fucking greatsword.
Yeah, you see Corvus's eyes go blank for a moment. Just like one moment. And then it returns, and the brains return to his head.
Alright, I got this cool sword now.
What happened there?
Apparently, this dead guy stole the sword, I guess.
Wait, his soul is in the sword.
Yeah, I guess. His name was, the prince or whatever.
Right, did you ask him if it's alright if we open up the others, or are they going to kill us?
I guess he can hear us. He doesn't say anything.
You know, he doesn't say anything to you.
So I'm gonna assume that's okay.
Right then, steady Amara. Heavy lifting time.
Oh, hell yeah.
Let's see what
I
we get out
start
of these
taking my
coffins.
time.
Give me some
Start
strength
taking my
checks.
time.
Obviously, we're helping over down.
Yeah, you both have advantage, and this is just for all four of them. You can just make one each. Yeah.
Why is it being dumb?
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Suave, you want to say athletics. Generally.
That's true. That's what I'm.
Because there's only one strength skill
Yeah.
in the whole game.
Athletics. That's true. Either way, it fucking works for them.
Yeah, so I'm imagining they both have fucking proficiency in it.
Yeah, you both just throw these things off to the side, and you're greeted with, I mean, 4 skeletons basically in a similar state as the first guy that you encountered, but they're wearing mostly armor, and they're not wearing they don't have any weapons on them, it seems.
Hmm. Can't imagine armor that's been in these tombs are gonna be in great shape.
Well, if it's magical, then it'll be fine, but that's up to Sebastian to let us know. You can still see the glow around his eyes, so he should still be able to tell us.
Yes, I am doing Arcana checks.
Yeah,
Oh, you just have to detect magic up, so you should
yeah,
still
if
be
you
able to
detect
see.
magic up.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, I forgot it. Yeah,
All 4
right.
of them are
That's
magical.
concentration. Holy
Oh,
crap.
hell yeah.
What kind of armor are they, though?
One of them
That's also-
is just is a heavy plate, like a plate armor. This one here is heavy armor. This one is
Yes,
a splint.
Okay. So
This
for our
one
heavy boys.
seems to be like a padded leather.
Be decent for me.
And this one is actually like a mage robe. It's like there's a mage that was wearing it.
Now, of course, I'm zooming in on the mage. Can I do a history check?
Yeah, give me a history check.
And you know what? I'm using my inspo to do it again. Oh well.
Could be worse. Could be worse.
But now on.
You are pretty sure that this is the mage Alcides. Pretty sure. It's, 14. Your DC was a 13, so you're pretty sure that this is the mage Alcides. They were a mage during the time of the first Azad the Cold, and they died during the assault of Brista. They were killed during one of the sieges, and apparently they were buried here. Yeah, and He was a destruction mage generally, just like a general destruction mage. Pretty good at it.
Evoker.
Yeah, evoker. Yeah. Pretty good at it. Not the best there ever was, but pretty famous.
Guess I'll go over to this one and look at this leather.
It's just a +1, pretty nice +1 padded armor. Padded leather armor.
What kind of armor was the king wearing?
The king was in. What was it? It would be. It's a medium armor. Can't remember what it's called.
The half plate.
It is
Padded
half-plate.
armor. It's light armor. It gives you fucking disadvantage on dex on stealth checks.
Does it?
Yes.
Why would that one give you disadvantage? No,
I don't know,
that
bro.
doesn't make any sense to me, actually.
I mean, if you want it to be studded leather, I'll take that.
Yeah, it can be studded leather.
Hell yeah.
Padded should never. Whatever.
That's really funny.
Padded
I mean,
should
the funny thing
literally
is
make
that-
it fucking quieter, but I don't know what padding they're fucking using. Yeah, the other one is half plate that the king is wearing.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
That is loud.
So none of these are really gonna help Amara, is what I'm hearing.
Not these ones.
What's the king? Wait, what is the king wearing?
The king is wearing
Half-plate.
half plate.
That
There's a-
would work. That's good for Amara. That's
That is a
that's
half.
medium
That is a
armor.
medium armor. Yeah.
Yes, that's the highest tier medium armor. So yes,
You
that
would
would
still
be
have
for Amara.
disadvantage for your
On
stealth,
stealth, yeah.
because it's plate, but it's half plate. So yeah, it's
Yeah,
a plus
your
one half
AC
plate.
would be your AC would go up by 2 actually then.
Mm.
So the rogue's AC went up by
Specifically
1.
padded
The
with
Amara's
bells.
AC went up by 2. Yeah, apparently. Fucking Christ.
Yeah, no, that's ridiculous. That doesn't make any sense. Padded should make
Padded
it
armor.
quieter.
It's also like it wouldn't be a problem, I think, if it was a 13 base. To put it
Yeah.
higher than studded leather, so you have like an upside. It's like better defensively, but it's bad at stealth. But it's not. It's a fucking 11. So
Like,
plus
it's
1 just puts it
lighter.
on par with. Yeah.
It's lighter than leather armor, but it makes noise. Makes more noise.
I think it's because of the way it's padded. Maybe it's the
Maybe.
sound of like the material
Might be
rubbing together. when it's moving.
That's a choice. That is certainly a choice, I guess.
I don't know. I didn't even realize that any. That must be a 5.5.
Yeah,
thing,
it
because I
has
didn't
to be
think any
because
of
it didn't do that before. It is not a
No.
5e thing.
Is there anything special about the maid robe?
It's a robe of Vecna.
No, it's not a robe of Vecna. It is a magical robe. It is. Where is it? Is it that one? I don't think it's that one.
By the way, is all the armor in here like the actual armor plus 1s? I'm imagining.
Yeah, they're all just plus ones.
Yeah. So basically, Steady gets a plus 1 plate mail, Corvus gets a plus 1 splint mail, and Amara gets plus 1 half plate.
Yeah. That is a
And,
robe that I'm making. Is definitely not a robe of the Archmagi, but it does something kind of similar. It'll basically imagine you get a fucking robe of the Archmagi here.
That'd be sick.
I mean,
You so
technically,
lucky.
the sword is probably the highest rank one. That's technically a rare item.
It's the court jester's armor with bell.
It is a robe of the battle mage.
Wait, the sword. Wait, all this armor is rare, by the way.
I guess that's technically true because it's plus 1 armor. Yeah,
Yeah.
by all means.
Armor
But
is a
armored
little higher.
armor to me is like, I guess plus 1 is that makes sense. Whatever. But like the sword is like, it's technically legendary, but like it's a
Yeah, the
rare
sword is
legendary.
technically an artifact.
Yeah, it's an artifact, but it's like a rare
It's
enchantment.
just not. Yeah, it's just not awakened or anything. Not super
That-
powerful.
That is a thing in D&D, awakened items.
Yep.
It's very common.
The styrofoam, actually.
Lucky.
Yeah, it would make noise. Robe of the
Had it
Battle
with
Mage.
styrofoam. God.
Oh god. That's
You
not.
just have vulnerability to fire damage while you wear it.
It's a case of these bubble wraps, you know, where your packaging comes in and you can pop them.
Oh my god. Yeah, styrofoam and packing peanuts. Yep, enjoy.
It's a Robe of the Battle Mage. Gives you a +1 to your AC. You can say it makes you more dexterous and able to dodge and weave better. I don't know.
Just looks at the fucking wizard.
He's got a new robe.
Freak Cass. That's a freak Cassie of my job. I was kidding. I was too good.
Honestly,
There
I
is
can talk with Ilya.
also
if she
one
wants to
other
robe.
thing. There is a pair of boots on the mage as well.
If Ilya is the subclass I think she is, though, then her AC went up by at least 3.
Why?
Dragon Sorcerer has
Oh,
got a buff.
right.
Yeah.
I forgot Dragon Sorcerer had
Charisma
this
to your
shenanigans.
AC, and instead of having just a base +3. It's very good.
Yeah, there is also a pair of boots that seem to be magical on the mage downward right here. Just saying.
Do they look good?
They look pretty nice. If you wanna
Okay,
see what they are.
I'm debooting them as well.
You take these boots off. And
Hopefully it's not anything like degloving.
Oh dear God, no!
I don't like that at all.
Ain't nobody wants skank toes in their boots.
You find that this is this one. What are these? Let me check real quick. If it's not that, then it's that one. Oh, you see as you bring them up, you find there's a little wing on each side of the boots. They're
Boots
winged
with light?
boots.
Winged boots.
They're winged boots.
Your ranged character salivates.
I was trying to help both mages, but that works too.
The ranged character salivates.
You don't need it, Mikhail.
Okay, I would ask before I put on the robe under the fancy outfit if Ilya is okay with that. Out of character as well, because I have an amulet of health, so I can completely not take the battle robe.
Like, I got help, literally.
Yeah, I got health.
And those are the boots.
Jesus.
Oh, they changed them. They're a lot
Yeah,
worse.
it's
now.
2024.
Yeah, those are a lot worse now. Wow.
So if Ilya doesn't want the robe, I'm taking it, but if she wants it, go for it.
Well, it looks like you don't
No,
take.
no.
Yeah, you don't take fall damage if you
Yeah.
fly this many hours.
What did you say, Ilya? Sorry.
I said, no, you can keep it.
Yay! Thank you. Is
Yes,
the
I already-
robe attunement? I don't think it is.
No. I'm gonna say no
Okay.
because it's a battle mage thing.
The boots would need attunement.
The
though.
boots are attuned.
Yeah,
Yeah, they are. So whoever wants to rock paper scissors for the boots. I don't know how that would work over the internet.
My brain. Not that I don't want them. My brain is just like you just see this giant woman flying at you at 30 feet a second.
It's terrifying.
Not quite
Alright,
that fast, but definitely.
Yeah, it's pretty quick. But we can end here, or we can continue exploring for just a bit if you guys want. You do hear there's something very large on the other side of this wall here that's moving around and living, you could say.
Well, we're supposed to kill everything in here for that payment, I think.
Yep.
Y'all are probably fine. I'm okay for now, but I definitely took a hit in that last fight.
Well, you have a brand new metal shell, so hopefully you won't crash as easily this time.
Ha ha. Didn't see you getting tentacle prawned.
Wait, I do have something for Amara. And I pull out a potion of healing.
Oh.
Because I
Yeah.
still have one in my inventory, apparently.
And that's because I have the good sense to be proficient in a weapon that does not take me directly in front of most creatures.
Well, would you rather me be up front and personal, or you up front and personal? Somebody's gonna be taking a lick.
You hear Sebastian snort.
What, at that statement? How she
That's
said it?
that statement. He snorts.
Well, we can end it here or continue for a bit longer. Because I'm not gonna spoil anything. There's a fight in here for sure, but not every room is
What?
necessarily a fight.
Yeah.
2D4?
I mean, we can at least go up and find the fight and then
Yeah,
start
2d4
next
plus
session
2.
the combat. Yeah.
If you wanna walk around and do a little exploration.
Yeah.
7.
Yeah,
Concerning this room, Suaveh, I will write you later, just for my notes, so I have the name of everyone who's in these coffins.
Yeah, I
And-
definitely have all of the names.
That's why I'm writing it to you later, so you can answer me at your own discretion.
The only name I have right now is Al-Qaedes and the king here.
Totally fine. And I'm leaving a gold coin in every one of the coffins again. Like, as
and then
a
I
solid
scoop
gift.
them up, and then as soon as
Oh,
you leave, I scoop them up and
damn
replace
it.
them with silver.
I leave copper.
All three of you can have an inspiration for that one. Because I knew the
I
copper
love
was
that
coming.
running
I
joke.
knew the copper was gonna. That's gonna be a thing in like episode 200. Watch. We're gonna be on campaign 2. Fucking, I leave copper.
I leave silver, I leave copper.
Eventually,
I
one
leave
of
gold,
you-
I leave silver.
I leave electrum.
Yeah, we
give
keep
me
a personal store of
Steady.
Electrum just
If
for
you're
that.
leading, you want to give me a perception down this hallway. Unless Micaiah wants to catch up to you.
No, I'm sure. I noticed my health was running my token.
Gotcha, you're good. But you look in this room.
I was
it's
gonna ask
mostly,
about this room.
It seems to be like a little ceremonial place from when it was maybe not a tomb yet. You see some like burn marks in the corners here, but that's about it. It doesn't look anything more than that. There's no chests or anything like that. Just random shit, basically. Refuse, you could call it. You see that there is a pressure plate right here at the end of the hallway, but you don't exactly see where it connects to, even with your 25.
Yeah, because it's probably around the corner, I imagine.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'll walk up to it.
Yeah, you walk right up, and you check around the corner, and there is a rather large log just hanging in the middle, right on the ceiling, getting ready to smash down and smash you into the wall if you step on the pressure plate.
It's just a... Wait, it's a wall?
It's a log. Like a log
Oh,
trap.
a log.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, a log trap on the ceiling.
I'll just get down on the floor so that way if it does fly over, I mean, I'm too low to the ground for it to hit me.
Yeah.
Because usually these things are designed to hit it like chest height for average sized creatures and then face height for small.
Yeah.
Just imagine,
And then,
bro. You get smashed in the face
just-
by a log.
Yeah, gnome just gets fucking obliterated by this thing or a halfling. Oh,
Fucking
no.
dwarf is getting hit just like square in the chin.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah,
I'm
go
gonna
ahead and
sleight
give me
of hand. I'm
a
gonna
sleight of
hand
hand.
this.
A
Yeah,
27 will deactivate it, and this log will just you hear like a chain snap in the mechanism on the outside, like in the ceiling. And it looks pretty clear. But as you look down the hall, you can definitely hear and smell something coming out of this hallway here.
Well, that's disgusting.
At the very... Oh,
And-
well, it rolled a
and-
nat 20.
And they can smell you. That's all I'm gonna say.
But we just bathed.
Yeah, but one of us was covered in brick snot.
Damn.
The pie. Right, Amara's like, I don't know that it's all snot, to be honest.
Well, guess we're going in guns blazing, as the saying goes.
Disgusting.
Yeah, you don't hear any communication. You just hear like a grunt, like, and
Oh,
then
God.
like some creatures begin moving, basically, and that's all you hear. But yeah, if you want to kind of walk in, honestly, you can and set up. But yeah, there you can just hear something walking towards this door right here.
Yep, I'm gonna. Now here's the thing. It
You can
knows
see
we're
one.
here.
Yeah, it knows you're there,
Yeah,
and they're you're both kind of like walking towards the door at the same time, basically right now. So like you can try to hide if you want, and ambush
Yeah, I'm
them.
basically gonna. Yeah, that's the. Thank you for realizing what I was gonna do. Yeah, so I kind of want to like get to like right here or something, or like behind this corner or some shit.
Yeah, and you
Like,
did see this guy
I
here
wanna
as well.
hide.
But give me a
Yeah.
stealth roll.
Gotcha.
Just
Hide right
Mikhail
here and
for
then
now, and then the rest
burst
of you.
out and shoot these fucking guys. 22.
It works. Yeah, you crouch down into the darkness, and it's pretty dark in here still. There's, I believe, one light in the corner, 2 lights, I think. But it's
I'm
still.
just gonna wait for one of them to get close enough so that way I can just blast them in the fucking head.
That works.
Nice.
You see, basically there are 2 troglodytes who are kind of walking towards you. Basically, they're both walking. One's going this way, walking towards like this, just one step at a time.
Oh, fantastic. As soon as he gets like right there, he dies. I'm gonna shoot him.
Wonderful. Yeah, he'll step right there, and we'll roll. Well, you can roll your damage, and then we'll roll initiative for next time. We can do the first round of combat too, since they'll be surprised.
25 for 20.
Fucking, you absolutely demolished that troglodyte. What's it look like?
His head explodes.
It's Fallout. It's just Fallout.
Bloody mess, baby.
Bloody mess, exactly. There's coins everywhere. Or
Need bottle
caps.
caps.
Well, yeah, I do mean bottle caps, but it's coins because it's not Fallout. There's just gold coins.
Bottle.
You found 8 gold coins from that dude's body. All right. That's all. Who needs to roll? One of you still needs to roll initiative.
I think I did.
Sebastian.
Sebastian. Didn't.
Okay.
19.
Rolled really good.
Man. Well, you guys get a surprise round. So if we want to do that, we can. You do hear at least 2 more people in there, and then I'll roll initiative for them, and then we'll end it. So you guys, Sebastian, you're first.
Okay, let me pull out the measuring tape.
You would just be able to get in there, yep.
Yeah. Maybe get, like,
Yeah.
You'd be able to walk in right in front of me.
Actually, can I take my turn at a later date at the end of the turn order
Absolutely.
for the surprise round? Then I would like to do
Absolutely.
that.
Wonderful. Amara,
Mm-hmm.
it is your turn.
I can't see shit.
Well, they're
Yeah, you just
they're
go down
inside.
below me in there, yeah.
Yeah, they're inside there.
One more, there you
Basically,
go.
you can basically get like right here.
Yeah, you move 20 at that point, so you have 10 more feet to move.
Yep.
Rage.
It's big. Wah. Hey, you can reach
Remember,
him.
you don't get those back until you long rest, so...
Yeah, I still have another one after that. I have 3 charges.
Good.
A day.
Good. Awesome. What else do you do after your rage?
Hit
Get
the
that
bitch.
motherfucker 5 feet away. Go for it.
Hit a bitch. Alright, I'm recklessly getting it.
They're surprised. You have advantage in it.
Oh, I had advantage regardless. Okay. Well, I don't
They're
know.
surprised. They
Why
did
did
not
it
Is it just being
Bitch,
slow?
roll. I don't know.
Roll
20,
20, we love you. Please roll good. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Roll 20. I'm just gonna roll a d20.
One day.
Natural 1.
Yeah.
No, sir. No.
Are you just waiting
wait.
for it to like post your roll? Okay.
There. 18.
I'll be nice. That hits.
Get a reload.
15 damage.
What's it look like when you kill it?
Cut it. I sliced it in half. And then threw the other half of the body at the other thing.
Oh, she
Mikhail.
pulled him a crash special.
Yeah.
Fresh special. Hell yeah.
Oh. Did I get a bonus throw because I threw it at the other thing?
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, there's another. There's something real big in there. That's very angry now.
Can I treat the other half of the body like a javelin?
Maybe next time. On your turn.
Well, I meant, like I said, she pulled it in half and threw it, so I was saying, could the piece she threw hit it?
Well, that's it. And you only have one attack, so that wouldn't work. You wouldn't be able to do that. Unless that's one of your giant things. I don't remember
No,
exactly.
Yeah, you only get one attack per turn. I'm gonna do measurements, sorry.
Good.
The dash is bonus. Because he hasn't acted yet, I get advantage. Not the surprise. 22 for 17.
That'll hit.
And then using 20 more feet of movement. Fuck that.
I get it. Totally get it. Ilya Nevertar. You hear Mikhail yell about something big, and then fuck that.
Holy shit!
And I believe you cannot
That's
see that.
big.
Holy shit.
Yes, I can see it.
You'll see it soon.
That
folks.
is.
I'm like, what the fuck's happening?
Look, Corvus is doing it the best, okay?
I'm like outside the room, like, shit.
I try to see the huge thing that is very scary. I try to put it to sleep.
Oh, DC 13 Wizard, let's go!
Yes.
Oh, God!
Stay awake, okay.
Yes.
I never get to use the sleep spell.
It worked.
Hey, at least it isn't completely useless.
Yeah.
Like it
I
would have
can
been in
actually
24
fail now.
in 5e, yeah. It's
Yeah,
not
5e
based on
would
his
just would
health.
have done nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
but
a
at least I
roll.
can calculate it. And be
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
okay, he's wounded, he's bloody, I can put it to sleep.
Yeah, it's a saving throw, man. Sometimes it rolls for good, sometimes it doesn't.
I rolled good this time. My dice are rolling. Anything else, Ilya?
Hey,
You're good every time my sleep spell hits. Alright? That's the end of my turn.
they put some stuff to sleep before. Don't worry, you got it.
Steady. It is your turn.
Let's see what everyone's
Steady,
shouting about.
big, ugly giant.
If you speak giant, that
What's the
motherfucker
word?
just said, "I hate all living things."
Alright,
Why
alright,
does it sound like
question.
What is
And
it
every living thing hates you back. I say
What?
back in giant, and it
Why
sounds
does it
German.
sound like Arnold
Why,
Schwarzenegger?
I was saying, what does it sound like the
Giant
Florida governor of
German.
California?
I'll be back.
Oh, you be back. Get
You
to
be
the
back.
chopper.
I'll be Beethoven. Fuck you.
Ugly motherfucker.
What are we doing, Steady?
Steady will run in and then giant
Oh,
smites to grow
shit!
large.
Oh my god, both of them get big!
Jesus
Hell
Christ.
yeah. I love the big people.
Fuck them bitches.
Big elf, big minotaur.
Giant barbarian rune knight fighter is wild.
Fucking crazy.
No cool. I want chat to understand there's no coordination on that. That is just happened.
They just chose that.
That is insane.
Anything else, sir?
I will use my action to take the dark action for now.
Alrighty. I would probably write down that you're dodging because this guy's not going to give him a chance to attack today. Corvus,
Yeah, you can just put
Brandon. No,
I'm gonna see what the fuck is happening. See, I was here, so it's 10. Or 10. Oh shoot.
it's a big dude.
That is ugly motherfucker. Okay.
Song's called Rise of the Ancients.
You know what? Just in case, Twilight Century. Everyone gets, let's see, a 1d6 plus 3 guys.
A creature ends its turn in the theater. It gets a temporary hit point equal to 1d6 plus paladin, or it ends one effect, causing it to be charmed or frightened.
Everyone gets 5.
Yeah, it'll be at the end of our individual turns, and unfortunately you were last. Well, actually, no, Sebastian would have been, technically. Yeah.
Sebastian's in it.
Yep.
Yeah, he is.
Well, no, he would. What I mean is that that effect doesn't trigger until the end of our turns.
Oh, I got you.
Not his.
Gotcha.
It doesn't trigger on his turn.
Gotcha, that makes sense. I was like, I mean, he's in it,
Yeah.
so.
That's one of the reasons why Twilight Sanctuary is so good. It's because it's not it doesn't rely on your action economy and after you activate it.
Alright, I created an aura. There you go.
Yeah.
Every-
The aura.
Everyone in blue will get it.
I gave you a
Yeah, we can't
light.
see
Let
it.
me. I gave you a light.
Oh.
Let me just change it real quick. Change the color to a little to be a little bit different. Hopefully it's not too fucking aggressive.
Oh, nice.
Without the aura, you should be able to.
I dropped the one I have today.
I think it's getting interrupted by the other lights in the room.
Yeah, it probably is at this point, but it should be.
Yeah, but we can generally kind of get an idea of the range.
Yeah, it
can
basically
visually
really
keep
it's
track of
from
it.
him.
Yeah, I'm giving visual treatment. Well, Sebastian chose to be last.
There. Yeah,
I
Sebastian,
did.
if you want to go, I'm gonna put the lights.
Yes,
just
I-
one over there.
I am using the dash action because otherwise I'm not getting in that room.
No, you get right outside.
Yeah, you can get right
I
here.
get
You
right
can still
outside,
see
but-
him.
You'd still be able to see him from there.
You know what? Okay, I'm moving firstly here and then. Let's see. Oh Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's why I think that's why the two big people are
And he's
very nice
not-
to have.
He's not in the dark. This room is lit pretty well. The room itself is lit from like some weird torches that are on the walls. I just moved them so you could kind of see Corvus's
Yeah.
light a little bit.
There you can just give him an aura.
Yeah, I'll just do. It's
we
a
can
little
see.
fucking aggressive, like the actual.
I could make
You
my
can just
own
make it a
aura,
lighter
but
color.
for some reason it's not making it visible for everyone. That makes no
Oh,
sense.
I have
The
to do
DM
that.
has to
I
do
have
that.
To do that.
You
That's-
can just make it like a
that's-
very light color. It should be fine.
Yeah, there's like a light blue that
Yeah, just-
shouldn't be bad.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
It's not horrible. That
Just alters the
works.
color of the map underneath us. Our tokens are still fine.
Yeah.
What's our master of the weave over there doing?
Panicking.
What's the plan?
You got it. We believe in you, big guy.
You believe
I
in
am.
panicking?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm actually going to cast Chronal Lance on him.
Give me one moment. I'm adjusting a light. I'm just gonna have one big
No
light in the
problem.
fucking center of the room. And get rid of the smaller ones. There we go. should be a little better. Chronolance, you inflict the ravages of aging on up to 3 creatures within range. Does a giant age? That's not really a question, I guess.
It
That's
does
just
now.
creatures.
The target must make a successful wisdom save, or its walking speed is halved and a disadvantage on dexterity checks. Damn.
Yeah, that for 3 creatures, that's very good. Oh, it doesn't. Wait, does it have magic resistance?
Nope.
Oh, half walking speed, idiot.
I mean, he can still almost reach you, so that's not like horrible, but like, yeah, it's got half walking
He's
speed.
not doing. He's not doing great.
Almost.
He's not doing the greatest. He is really not. All right, I'll do that, and I will roll his initiative. Where's this? There it is. Roll his initiative. Oh, he rolled decent.
Yeah, he's under me.
Awesome.
Oh,
And
yeah, nice.
I will see you guys next time.
Jade.
For the Nothing News, this has been Light, Eric, Leo,
Hey.
Patty, and Assassination, and Ciao. My name is Suaveh, and I'll be streaming in just a moment, y'all. I believe. What are we playing?
Elder Scrolls.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, so good
And on
times.
Mondays.
Good times. I'll be back in a few, y'all.
Bye.
Bye bye.
It's not even really I'll be back in a few. I'm going to the talking screen.